Greetings, Earthlings. Greetings, Earthlings. Greetings, Earthlings. Hello, you immortal souls having human experiences. How are all of my immortal souls here having human experience, a temporary human experience? Remember, your immortal souls, you're having a temporary human experience, which means to say, you're not here that long. So, as long as you remember that you are an immortal soul here on Earth, in this Earth plane, having a temporary human experience, maybe you can have a little fun while you're at it. Okay, guys, what's up? This is Jason, also known as Seva Sundar with Ray of Light Tarot. Ray of Light coming at you. Whoosh. Do you feel the light? I feel the light. What's up? What's up? What's up? I said I was going to come on at 10 because Jai was going on at 9, but it's 9:30 and she hasn't gone on yet, so I'm on. We're starting this thing. I have a list going. I'm not going to keep this list open very long because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on the list. So we're about to close this list out real quick and fast like. I don't think notifications are going out. They haven't been going out much lately, so I'm going to hang around for a minute and shuffle some cards and talk to you guys while we wait for people to file in. Okay. Hey, Malia. And thank you for helping me tonight. I appreciate it. Actually, like I said, I don't think I'm going to keep the list open very long. Maybe for a couple more people. I've got 7 or 8 on the list. I don't know. I can't count. But yeah, if anyone else wants to get on the list, you know what to do. You know what to do. What's Malia? Malia, I got to ask you a question. Malia? Malia, are you there? Can you hear me okay? That's the first question. Question number 2 is, what's this Kundalini sex that you have with your twin soul? Somebody was asking me about it, and I was reading about this thing, this Kundalini sex. Oh, thank you. Yeah, got a little summer sun blonde in that hair now. What's this Kundalini sex that you have with your twin soul? Have you heard about that? So I don't know anything about it. I've read about it and now I've heard about it. Apparently, like twin souls have this Kundalini sex that's like the best sex on the planet. I've never had sex with my twin. I'm not talking about all that, but I'm just saying, like, do you know about this Kundalini sex, Malia? Tell me about this Kundalini sex. I'm just playing. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just in a playful mood tonight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I better get it moving. If I have a twin soul, I better find the damn twin soul. If my twin soul is my twin soul, we better have a chance. Because this lifetime, man, I didn't know about this Kundalini sex thing now. I'm not trying to waste time here. It's a temporary human experience. And sex is one of the few really good parts about it, right? All right, sorry. Sorry, I had to go there. I had to. All right, so let's see. I've got a list going here. I do have a list going. What up, Burku Cooley? Do you know about the Kundalini sex? Hump day, Raymond. It's hump day, Raymond. It's hump day up in here. Do you know? So yeah, apparently, yeah, there's this Kundalini sex thing that happens with the Kundalini awakening that happens with your twin soul. Yeah, please hit the like button. Thumbs up. So guys, I've got Laura on the list. Laura, you made a donation a couple days ago, so you're on the list. Michelle L, Morning Glory, Delia, Sharp Like Scissors, Michelle G. We've got 2 Michelles, and Cheryl G. Anyone else who would like to get on the list? We've got 7 people. So thank you, Linda. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to use the Morgan Greer deck and also a little bit of Thoth and a little bit of Arcanum. Yes, Kundalini sex exists, LOL. Okay, Christy, so is Kundalini sex the thing that twin souls experience? I was reading about twin souls and Kundalini sex. So can you read off the list once more? Yes, Malia. So here's what I've got. I've got Laura. I think it's Laura H, but don't take my word for it. I've got Hello Nicole. I've got No, I'd prefer you make a donation to either. Well, you can, yeah, you can donate here. It's $20 donation. If you donate to the super chat, though, it's 25 because they take like 30% of that. And I got to eat y'all. I've got Laura, Michelle L. Morning Glory is the name of the person who made a payment. I can't remember. It's a different name in the chat, of course, but I can't remember what it is. It's Morning Glory. That's the payment comes through. Delia, Sharp Like Scissors, Michelle G, and Cheryl G. So yeah, if any of you are here already, go ahead and let me know, and we'll start with you. We don't have to do it in any particular order since I said I was going to come on at 10, and I'm coming on early. I have some personal stuff going on after this with Malia, my moderator. So we got stuff to do. Sure. I don't know a lot about it. It's something I had heard about, but I guess it depends on where you're at in the twin soul journey. Being a Virgo, and I've been told this before by like psychics and stuff, that the way that I see things like way before they come into actual most people's like realization or awareness. And my twin soul and I really were just, I mean, as far as physical, we're just friends. Like it's friendship, strong, intense friendship, but just friendship. When I knew that it was something, special. So I mean, the Kundalini sex thing, that I don't even know, that may never happen in this lifetime, and it's far out. But reading about that was interesting. So I just want to know from people on the twin soul journey who have actually had that type of relationship with their twin soul. Is that true? Can anybody vouch for that? I want to hear about it. I want to know. That's a reason to have twins, to seek twin flame union, right? That's definitely a good reason to find or seek twin flame union. I'll tell you that. Kundalini sex, interesting. And I read that a lot of twin souls have to, they try not to have sex more than like once a week or something because it's so intense. It's like tantric elevated, LOL, Kundalini rising. Now I had what I guess was like a Kundalini awakening. The awakening I went through matched a lot of those Kundalini. I had weird stuff. Like food that had like spicy food and stuff would literally make my mouth tingle like Pop Rocks or something. It was weird. Everything becomes more sensitive, right? Did I make it? Michelle Maria, are you Michelle G or Michelle L? Nicole C said, she said, who's Michelle G and who's Michelle L? Yes, you made it, Michelle G. You are on the list, baby girl. So, Melissa, let me get you on the list. Yes, between twin flames, but I don't think they are the only ones who can feel Kundalini energy like I think yoga. Right. No, I'm talking specifically about something I read about twin souls and Kundalini sex or something. It's quite an interesting story. Oh my God, is this why I'm on the live? Sex is crazy, your whole body shakes. Maybe this is why you came in. Like, is that why? I mean, it could be why, to tell us about it. Your whole body shakes? Damn. So it's like your body has an earthquake? Is it at the moment of, or is it just like the whole time? I'm sorry, I just want to know. I know this is really getting detailed. I'm just curious. Okay, Michelle L. Michelle L, you're actually top of the list. Is Laura here yet? Laura. Laura, who has been on the list for like 2 days, and I've been promising to do a mini reading for you. Intense is an understatement. Wow. Well, that is a new. I had sort of been like, well, I forget about this twin soul thing. I'm not. To be honest with y'all, I was kind of like, I don't even care about it. But yeah, that's a good reason to either get reunion or find the true twin, whatever it is. Because yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. You know, it's the worst. It's the most connected sex I've ever experienced. Don't know how else to explain it. Whoa. Nice. Hello, Joyce. Okay. You said she can go first. Well, she's down the list pretty far, actually. So we're gonna have to go. We've got Laura, if Laura's here, and then Michelle L, and then Morning Glory, and then Delia, and then Sharpie, or Sharp Like Scissors, and then Michelle G. So if any of those people are here, let me know. This is how my twin believes he is my twin. He never knew about twin flames or tarot. He had the Kundalini sex experience with you, and that's what convinced him you were twin souls. Wow, nice. Kundalini rising. Cool. So that's just another interesting aspect that I was not that familiar with. I mean, I had heard of it in passing, but I was like, well, that's not really, you know, whatever. Can I ask you something? Not for a reading, though. Yeah. Hi, Jason. I'm new to your channel and sent a payment via PayPal. Cheryl, I have you on the list, Cheryl. All right, so is Laura here? Laura. And if Laura's not here, Michelle L., go ahead and put your question up. Let me get my other glass. Hold on. You guys, hold on. I think they're over. Yeah, they're right here. So what I want to know, not to keep this inappropriate topic going, but kind of to keep this inappropriate topic going, I want to know, is it so intense that you can't do it that much? Because that would kind of suck. Just wondering. Just curious. Eliminated reaction. She is Michelle L. Guys, we're closing this list in just a minute, too. Any guidance for my spiritual journey? Okay. Well, obviously, it's going to be more emotionally connected. I don't think that, I mean, that certainly I would expect. But this stuff that I was reading was crazy about the Kundalini stuff. Yeah, I would imagine. I know that stuff, Linda. Like, I've experienced a lot of things, just not. Yeah. I mean, just. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know what I'm saying. That it's basically this like crazy intense sex that's like the most intense sex of your life, like lightning strikes. And it's so intense that most twin souls, even in union, don't actually have sex as often as they did with other partners because of how intense it is. And it's not that they don't want to; they just don't even need to. They're like too. It like wears you out, or something. I don't know. I have to pull. I'll have to look up the article. Okay, so you just want to know, Michelle. You just wanted to know any guidance on your journey. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you for letting me connect today. Thank you for the clear and direct messages. Thank you for gathering around me, protecting my energy, my light, my vibration. Right, Linda? Yes. Yes. Addictions, right? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Christy. Crystal. Hello. All right, so let's see what's coming through. Let's hold the sex talk for a moment. I'm going to see what's coming through for Michelle L, and we'll get going on this list here, guys. I love the conversation, but it's time to get down to less important things like readings. All right. Show me what guidance you have, please, for Michelle L on her journey. We need to know what's up. What's the guidance for her on her spiritual journey? That did not happen. Thank you. Intuition should be pretty good. I've been taking it easy and slow, even doing my personals, so it shouldn't be too burnt down. Okay. Spirit wants you to do some kind of research right now to learn something. You've got the Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups. The Page of Swords is the investigator card. This is someone who is really, it may have been be something new you've stumbled upon or something new that's come into your awareness, but it wants you, Spirit wants you to really look into this thing and learn more about it because you're at a time where I think you're experiencing some confusion about something. It could be about your emotional life or something that you have emotion attached to, or it could be confusion about where to place certain emotions. But whatever you're learning about, it's something that you're learning about. It may have to do with a connection because you've got the lovers and the sun card as well. So if it has to do with a connection, it's going to help you build on that connection. It is about a connection. The Three of Pentacles is an energy of building on this. And before you can build on this connection, and it's something you're supposed to do by yourself. It's not something you would be doing with your partner. So there's something you're going to be doing by yourself, with your own, whether it's meditation, communication with your spirit guides, there's something you're going to be doing by yourself that will actually help you in the future to build on this soul connection. So I'm not exactly getting, to me, it's like, you know what it is? It feels like I do a lot of 5D work now, and I don't spend a lot of time connecting with my twin soul in the 5D. I mean, that's important, but it's not really to me. I'm just now what I'm focused on. I'm doing a lot of healing of my own wounds and things, and so when I see my twin soul, there's like this. It's a long story. Anyway, let's not. It's personal stuff. So let me say, when I'm doing my own work, I do stop and talk to my twin soul and stuff in the 5D, but mostly I go and do my work because that's what I'm doing. And for me, it's a lot of healing backwards, like going back and healing. For you, there's something that you need to go backwards and heal. I feel like in the 5D, there's some kind of, in your meditation time, there's something you need to go back and heal that has to do with another woman. It could be a mother figure, um, a sibling. I don't know. It's you and another woman, and there's something that needs to be healed, and it's a trust issue. I'm seeing a woman and a snake, and when I see snakes, it has to do with betrayal or deception or some kind of lack of ability to trust. So just keep that in mind. Oh, if Laminitic posts something, please leave it up, guys, because I'm doing a reading for her right now, and so she's sort of we're going back and forth while I read for her. Thank you though, Rebecca. I appreciate what you're doing, but leave hers up. So when it comes to the relationship where you have some kind of trust issue, it's actually, and I don't know why, because this is a filial relationship, filial love. It's brotherly love. It's not a romantic love. It's a relationship. It feels like a family member, a sibling, a mother, and it's a female. But this relationship and something that happened in the past has caused you to have issues. Not, it's not, it was a trust issue, but it's causing you to not be able to experience this relationship full in its fullness. If you don't heal this, there's something that has to be healed. What can you give me more? I think it goes back to like a very young age, maybe 4 or 5, 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be age 6. I don't know what that means. A green dragon. A green dragon. I don't know what that means. Popcorn. I don't know. Okay, guys, this is getting silly. Um, it feels like a playmate or something. There's something that's buried pretty deep. You've got to do this yourself. I don't know if it's something like that though. It feels like it's something less obvious. You know what I mean? Uh, can I pull a clarifier? Were you guys gonna make fun of me if I pull a clarifier here? A loss. It could have to do with the loss of a pet too. There's something there, like somebody didn't. Just tell her that. Okay. You'll know what it is. Just what I think you could do is just go back in there and definitely take time to, in your meditation, try and go backwards. Ask them to take you back to what it is. I don't think you'll have too much trouble finding out what it is, but the Strength card came out as a clarifier, and I was getting all that information from the Seven of Cups. which obviously all that information I say, it really didn't do you that much good because I don't even know exactly what it is. I'm just throwing words that are and visuals that are coming up at you. Hopefully something will help you connect. Think of the things I mentioned when you try to connect. But yeah, this is important for you to learn something and heal something. And as you heal something, you're going to learn something new moving forward. And I don't think it's a past life thing. It's this lifetime thing. And it has to do with you when you're around 5 or 6 years old. 6 especially, maybe. Okay. Something about popcorn and what was the other thing? Green dragons. I don't know. Okay. You are headed towards some real happiness with a soul partner. This could be twin soul. I don't know. It's a soul partner. It's a spiritual connection, right? But there is some real happiness here at the end of this. But guys, you know, a lot of people on these kind of relationships, energetic relationships, are in really bad places right now because one side of it is doing like their dark night work, and it's tough. So just try to be really, really, yeah. That's the card of Gemini. I don't usually call out signs for these type of things, just when I'm pulling for minis. But yeah, that's the card of Gemini, lovers. And the sun can represent Leo, sometimes Sagittarius for me as well. You're going to be building with this person, and you're not going to get, you know, this is the Three of Pentacles, which is great, but this is something you're gonna get those first three going yourself. After you do this healing, it's going to make a lot of progress. You know, as we step, even though there is a runner chaser dynamic in the twin souls or soulmates, often high level soulmates, if you step towards your divine counterpart in an energetic way by healing something, by releasing something toxic in your life, they step towards you the same way. So just remember that mirroring takes place. So that would be good for you on your own journey and good for your partnership as well to heal whatever that is. All right. Is Laura here? Is Laura here yet? Hey, Madison. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Brigitte. You can just send 5 more. Just send 5 more, Brigitte. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to close the list, guys. So no more after Brigitte. Let's close it down. You're welcome. Hey, Isha. Okay. Yeah, the reading is for Michelle. That was for Michelle L. But if something comes through for you, take it, because I always say in intention that people who are not on the list or able to ask their question, that they will get the guidance they need from the readings that are coming through for the actual individual as well. Brigitte, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 people ahead of you, so probably about 45 minutes. I'm probably going to be done in about 45 minutes, so I would say 45. No, that's okay, Rebecca. I appreciate it. I know what you were doing. I appreciate it. Yeah, my moderators will delete your comments, guys, if they come up while I'm doing a reading for somebody. Try to hold the comments for in between readings, like right now, and we can chat in between, because that's the time for chatting. Otherwise, if I'm in the middle of a reading, please, I appreciate it if you could just hold space for the person getting the reading, and maybe for you as you get the reading as well. Gemini rising. Okay. Me too. Me too. I'm Gemini rising as well. Wait, did you get mine? No, Madison, let me put you on the list. Did you just do, you must have just donated, Madison, or since you came on, but you're on the list now. Thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Did anybody else donate in the last 10 minutes that I didn't get on the list? I think I've got everyone. If Laura's not here, we're going to go to Morning Glory. Is Morning Glory here? Nicole. Is Morning Glory here? Yeah, I don't think Laura's here. Yeah, Madison. Well, most people had donated before I even came on at 9:30, so there was a list of like 8 people before I came on, right before I got on here. So you didn't actually miss one. Only like 2 people have donated since then. Okay, the list is closed, guys. Vanessa, I've got you on. Yeah, I have you already, Michelle. Didn't I call you out earlier? I'm gonna just read the list one more time so everybody can know what I've got. Morning Glory, Delia, Sharp Like Scissors, Michelle G, Cheryl G, Melissa Diaz, Brigitte, Madison, and Nicole, and Vanessa. That's what I've got. Okay, so right now it's Morning Glory. If you're not here, we're gonna move to Delia. Is Delia here? Delia, are you here, Delia? All right, we'll do Sharp Like Scissors. Sharp Like Scissors, are you here? Is Sharp Like Scissors here? Okay, Michelle G, go ahead and put your question up. You're next. Who is Mira D? Who is Mira D? I don't have you on my list, do I? Mira D, what is your name on my list? If I call your name out, is the time to put your question up. If you made a donation and I call your name out from the list, okay, if I call your name out from the list because you made a love donation of $20 to one of the apps, I will call on you to ask a question. Otherwise, hold the questions, guys. Okay, thank you. Welcome, Mira. All right, so Delia, if you're not here and Sharp Like Scissors is not here, Michelle G, go ahead and put your question up. Throw it up there, Michelle G. Yes, Delio, your name has been called. I'll come back to you right after Michelle, so hang around, don't go. Or either one of you, Michelle or Delia, whoever can get their question up first. Guys, have your questions ready, please. I'm sorry, I get really, this is like the things that get me like, I got to keep it going, moving. Thank you. As you know, once I get started, I can't stop. As you know, I've been playing Pokemon today. I evolved a Pokemon and got a 666 CP. Then I captured a Pikachu. Captured us all today. What's the deal? So the deal would be that you're getting messages from your angels. Do you look up the numbers when they come through? And do you think about what's going... There's not really a way for me to tell you on that. What that is, when you see repeating numbers, when you see... You're great, Michelle. Michelle, don't worry about it. When you see repeating numbers... what you need to do at the moment you see that repeating number, you need to think about what is going through your mind when you see the repeating number, and then look up the meaning of the repeating number. Just Google it. What does 333 mean typically? And there's a specific message, but it's going to apply to what you're thinking about at the time, usually. At least that's how it works for me almost all the time. I mean, numbers like 1111, 1111 is pretty much universally known to be an awakening number, an ascension number, a twin soul number. It's a number that represents that portal and that you are ascending, that you're on that journey, and that things are coming into the 3D, that there's movement, there's progress, that things are happening. I see 1111 all the freaking time. 111 as well. It's that energetic gateway that you can manifest with. 777, I know that number well because that's one of my special numbers. That's a miracle number. It can represent completion. It can represent things in your life coming to fruition. But let's take time to look at these. What were your other numbers you were getting? So 333, that's frequency of the number 3 indicates the time to learn, write, teach, or develop new ideas, collaborate with others, and create win-win situations. It's also the number stamp of the Ascended Masters, affirming their connection with you. 666. So 1313 would be the 3 and the 1. So the number 3 was what I just read, and then the 1 is about beginnings, taking initiative, believing in yourself. So it's about a time to begin writing, to begin learning, to begin maybe writing a book, something like that. The 666, the number 6, that's representing love, money, beauty, and abundance. So the repeating sixes can represent a sign of material abundance and healing of love, prosperity, and romance in your life. Okay, so if you see it as the number 13 as opposed to 1313, then that would be a special number specifically for you, or a message for you. And of course, 1111, like I said, if people who are, most people, everybody knows like 1111 is a wish number, right? But if you're someone who's aware of like the twin soul journey, then you know 1111 is actually a sign. As you start seeing that 1111, that's your angels communicating to you something that's happening on that journey. Usually there's going to be some communication when you see that number or something that you should be aware of, right? Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Liz. Any specific messages for Michelle regarding these repeating numbers she's seeing? Yeah, let's go to Disneyland, guys. Knight of Pentacles. What the hell does that mean? Devil. Nine of Wands and the Tower in reversed. All right, so there's something, what's happening, Michelle, is this is about, I believe this is about someone else in your life that is having some major things happening and you're sort of being guided. The 1313 is yours. The 1111 and the 666, there's a lot of healing taking place for this person. They're breaking away from some real toxic energy. They're also moving towards you and having trouble pushing through a really tough cycle. The tower's here in reverse. They've really like avoided disaster and something. Anything else about this? They want to move towards you. Now's definitely not the time to reach out to anybody. They're in an energy that's not very committal. This is a time, hold space for this person, but don't let it into your bubble. Good to see those signs. When you see them, say thank you, so that the angels will know that you're just acknowledging it. Say thank you. They'll continue sending them to you as you need more guidance. There you go. You're a cap. Yes, sharp like scissors. I'm glad you're here. I've called on you a few times. I came on early, so. All right. So that's what I see from this. I don't think it's anything to be, don't worry about it and don't get too riled up about it. And the best thing you can do is to I know, me too, Michelle. I'm confused about your reading as well. Let me know after you've meditated it, what comes through. I'm sure something will. So with this, I would say to don't let it get you too worried or too excited. Just stay in your center and you're going to continue to get probably more and more of those repeating number messages. Yes, that's what I said. I came on early. Did you, sharp like scissors? I came on early. I came on early. No, I think it was definitely meant for you, Michelle. I'm not sure why or what it was, why it was meant for you, but I was asking for you, so I don't know why it would have come through for another. I've never had that happen before. It feels definitely that like it was meant for you. Like I said, I would meditate, go into the 5D, and then let me know. I think there's definitely something for you there. It was for you. I don't think it had to do with sexual abuse or anything like that, though. It was about some other trust issue. It wasn't something that obvious or that, it was something else. So I don't know who said that about sexual abuse, but that I think somebody else said that, but it wasn't that. But yeah, let me know. I feel like this is something you are going to need to discover in meditation, and you'll have a lot more clarity, and you'll be able to let me know what it's about. Yeah. So sharp, Delia, you're next. Delia. Me too, Keena. Me too. A couple of them actually. Yes. Let me know. Delia, you ready? Delia, can you hear me? Delia, can you hear me? Keena, the list is closed for tonight, so if you may want to look around YouTube and see if any readers are taking questions because I'm already full. Can you post it again, Delia? No, I cannot. That's why I'm asking you for it. Thank you. Thank you, Malia. Well, Delia, you need to go out, Bubba? Well, then don't be pacing right behind me like that. Well, Delia, you'll hear back about the house soon. Wow. Ace of Swords, Ace of Rods, the Star. Wow, this is great. So I definitely think you're going to hear back about that. There's some real new energy coming in. Um, nice. This is nice. I don't know about the house that you're waiting to hear on, but I feel like there's two possibilities and they seem very different. You know, one of them, what's that tree about? What's the message about the tree? Sorry, I'm getting some really weird, deep messages the past couple of days. Let me just see if this is something important. It feels like it might be. I think it's important that I don't know what this. There's like a tree. See the tree here. The tree here. This one. Um, it's really important that if there's a tree like that in the front or backyard of the house. I don't know if you have a second house you were looking at, but I think that's the one you're supposed to go to live in, and it's going to be the experiences. One feels really a lot lighter than the other. One experience potentially feels a lot lighter than the other. Both, it's okay either way, but there's one that has this tree for you to sit under and read, and there's some really great energy with this tree. And the house I feel like would have better energy as well. Either way, just sage the house before you move in. You'll be good. But I think you'll hear back, yeah, probably in the next 2 days. 10 days max. Hey, Valerie. Aw, he's sweet. Let him pace. He's just checking on you. Huh? More, Madison, what you talking about, girl? Gonna get a 30-minute from you. I'm going crazy over the last week. Past life soulmate sending some crazy energies. Yeah, you got to do some healing in meditation for sure. There's something you've got to get healed in order to build with that person. The dog. I know. He loves me. There was some weird energy that came in. I think he could feel it because he started pacing behind me. He makes me nervous when he does that. He always breathes heavier when I'm doing readings. Also, there's going to be the Five of Cups is here, so I think it's really nice, Delia. As when you move, you're also going to be moving into a really nice new energy. It's like those two of cups are being picked up, and you're crossing that water into the castle. So, whatever sadness or disappointment you've had where you're at and in your current situations and circumstances, I feel like this is a chance for you to move out of that energy and into a really nice new optimistic energy with the move. So that's really good. Sharp like scissors, you're next on the list, sweetie pie. I'm worried about Bentley, you guys. You're welcome, Miss Delia. Good luck with your move. Sorry, anyone who wanted to get on the list, I apologize. I had to close it a little early tonight. I've been doing a lot of personal readings that I'm trying to get caught up on, and so when I've got that going on during the day, I can't do too much for too long in the lives at night because normally I'll go a couple hours, but this just I can't do that tonight. As soon as we wrap this thing up, I'm out. I have an ex that I'm still crazy about. We haven't talked about a month. I'm struggling. Is that it? I have an ex that I'm so crazy about. We haven't talked about a month. I'm struggling. Do you have a question you want to ask, Sharp Like Scissors? I guess I'm just curious what you see. Okay. I have an ex that I'm still crazy about. We haven't talked about a month. I'm struggling. I guess I'm just curious what you see. What does she need to know about the ex that she's curious about, that she hasn't talked to? For Sharp Like Scissors. What does she need to know about this ex? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, you guys can have a new beginning, but you've got to let whatever the past was, you've got to let it go. You're still holding on to the past. Whatever happened a month ago, right? That's not very long, a month. A month goes by really fast, even when you're sad. It goes by pretty fast. A month is a short period of time when you're an adult. You're still holding on to that cycle because in your mind it hasn't really ended. You're like, oh, well, they'll just come right back. No, it's over because death is here. So what you've got to truly do is let that thing up until this moment die. And the reason I say that is because you've also got the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So there's a new cycle. There's a new beginning. That's a new beginning in love, and that's someone making a love offer. But that can't happen until you let whatever's happened up until now be over. Forget about it. Stop thinking about it. Forget about it. For whatever reason, it ended and it's over. Everything that's happened up until now has to die. You've got to forget about that person as if they're gone. Death. And that's the only way they're going to come in the near future, right? So you've got to, the only way you're probably going to be able to do that is to sort of understand why, because you have to do that or they won't until you do that, because death is associated with the new beginnings. So you have to let it die completely. And that usually a good death of a cycle can usually be at least 3 months, usually 6 before it starts back and you get this stuff come. But it's there, so that's the good news. There's another cycle here with that person, and the universe is offering the new beginning. So that's really good news if that's what you wanted with this person. But it takes a while. You've got to let this. It hasn't died yet. That's Scorpio energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and all the water energy. So yeah, there's definitely more to come with this relationship. I mean, Ace of Cups and Knight of Cups, it's not going to lie to us, right? But it will not happen until you both have completely, and I feel like he has, or she has, whoever this ex is, has let go of it completely. Their energy feels very done. So if you let it go, if you can let it go too and just look at it like it's done, the love that's still there will have a chance to sort of recycle. Because it's obviously the kind of relationship that needs another cycle, but for some reason, as long as you're holding on to any shred of it, their energy is going to feel that and they're not going to look for a reconciliation of any kind. This is the kind of person who comes back when they can feel that you're done too. Some people are just like that, you know? I don't know. He's got to feel the energetic disconnect before he's going to even think about it enough to come back, it feels like. Anything else for her about this? Yeah, this is a good time to really seek balance financially, energetically. There's other people in your life right now that have been needing your attention and would really appreciate your attention. So spend time giving your attention to the other people in your life, finding balance, and really focusing on yourself and those people. And this thing will come back around when it's time. But you've just got to kind of do what he's doing. Just walk away from it. There's cups. There's a lot of cups still there with the Eight of Cups, and that's usually walking away to at some point circle back around. But for now, walk away, forget about it as much as you can, and just treat it like it's over because it is over. The new beginning is going to happen when you're totally done and not expecting it. Okay. Thank you, Sharp Like Scissors. Michelle G, we got you done. Cheryl G is next. Hi, Kylie. Nice to see you. I'm okay, a little tired. You're welcome, sharp like scissors. I hope you're able to do that. I know it's hard when something's just ended to kind of let it go, but the sooner you let it go, the better off you'll be, and the sooner you'll have another cycling, if or a reconciliation or a chance for it. Okay, Brooklyn, what's your question? Or maybe you won't even want another cycling. Maybe you'll let it go and start dating someone else, and you'll be like, "Ooh, buck that buck the cancer. I'm good." Um, Thank you, Laura. You're next on the list, Laura. We'll get you next after I do Cheryl's question. So stay in here, Laura. Well, me and my cancer interest reconnect. Either way, it'll be good. Sharp like scissors. Will Cheryl and her cancer sign reconnect? I'm switching decks. This deck's starting to irritate me. I might have to pull the Rider-Waite deck out. Show me what's going on with Cheryl's ex. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Show me the X, not Cheryl. Show me the X. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so your ex definitely is still thinking a lot about you and wanting. Your ex is actually having some real scattered energy here for you. On the one hand, they want to put the energy into this connection and come back towards you. You've got Ace of Cups. That's the universe offering a new beginning here, and they feel that. You feel that on some level. But they're getting Knight of Wands, so that's not necessarily the best energy for a reconciliation. This person wants to come back in. They're feeling a lot of passion for you, but in their headspace, look, they've got this tug of war going on. The Five of Wands is an energy of conflict, competition. Sometimes it's conflict, though. This person has a tug of war going on in their mind. So I don't know if there's another person that they're with already or they're thinking about. There's an energy of not of uncertainty. Do I want to go here? Do I want to go there? Do I want to go here? Do I want to go there? And that happens no matter how strong your connection is. Even if you're in like a twin soul journey, if they're in another connection, that's gonna always be an issue. So that's why it's best to just go away from them, because they will recognize when you go away from somebody who's a twin soul, they'll recognize how much they miss you. And you will miss them too. But you know that's how it is. I don't know what your connection is with this cancer, but they are wanting to put some kind of effort into this, but at the same time they think that you're blocked off and not going to be open. This is that person's headspace, but he's thinking you love him, have a lot of strong feelings for him, but want the chance to tell him no. He thinks if he comes to you and offers something that you would then be happy and say no. I don't know why that's like that. You would be happy that he came and offered something to you, but then you'd be like, no. You just like that it's an upper hand type of thing. I'm not saying that it is. That's what he thinks, but he seems like he's got some issues. Like, look at this. That's his headspace. I don't know if he has like Gemini moon or Leo, Venus, Leo. My Venus is in Leo. This is a Venus Leo type feeling. He does want to move towards you. It's Knight of Wands energy. Very passionate, very sincere. It's sincere. It's sincere. But it would be like somebody who shows up at 9 o'clock on a Friday night and then is gone by 9 o'clock Saturday morning type of energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Five of Cups is here too. So we've gotten two fives. So he's in an energy of a lot of things kind of shifting and changing and just nothing's sort of stable right now. However, the Ace of Cups, again, this is here. So the thing about the Ace of Cups being here, that tells me the universe is offering both of you a new beginning in love. So that's really special, right? That's something beautiful. And there's going to be a time when he comes into more of an emperor-like energy where he's willing to like say what he wants, go after what he wants, right? But right now, he's in sort of this caught between two feelings, a feeling of desiring to come back, but feeling like it's over. Okay. I am not answering questions, Ann Janet. So that's what I got for you right now. Okay. So it's kind of an in-between. I think that the energy is going to change from Knight of Wands to more of Knight of Cups, given a little more time, maybe by like September, October timeframe, as we shift from summer to fall. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, just kind of do your own thing. But maybe around September, October, things might shift, is what I'm feeling. I don't know that for there. I haven't seen a card that shows that energy, but I did see the Emperor, and I feel like that's going to be more of his energy, which is fiery still, but it's much more reliable than the Knight of Wands. So look forward to that. Melissa Diaz, you're next. Adamaris, I don't know what you mean by Cancer. You're so welcome. Thank you. Melissa Diaz, are you ready? When will my love life improve? Last relationship was with an Aquarius. Very fiery. Think it scared him off. I'm a Cap. When is Melissa's love life going to improve? I don't know, but it's going to improve. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Hermit, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, Ten of Cups here is the energy that the universe wants you to focus on. So what that's telling me is that as you stay in this energy, that's how you vibrate this so that you can invite it in. Do you know what I mean? So as you stay in this Ten of Cups energy, you're going to invite that in. The universe does not understand us by when we speak a language out. What it understands is our vibration. And whatever you're vibrating, the universe understands that to be you asking for more of that. So if you're vibrating an energy of sadness, the universe thinks, oh, she wants more sadness. Let's give her more to be sad about. If you're vibrating a feeling of happiness, the universe thinks, oh, she wants more to be happy about. Let's give her more to be happy about. So they're saying to vibrate this Ten of Cups feeling, which is a happy home, a fulfilling love life, maybe a marriage, whatever you see the Ten of Cups as. Start feeling that as if you already have it, and that's going to help the universe finish what it's doing, which is temperance. It's balancing some cups out, possibly somebody from your past coming back in, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign, maybe a Virgo, the Hermit here, but I think that's more your energy, that it's to come out of this hermit mode once you've really assessed yourself and what you want out of life. And once you've done that assessment, which you're being called to do with this is a major arcana, once you've done that, you're going to be able to help the universe balance these things out and allow this Ten of Cups in. But remember, you have to kind of vibrate that energy yourself in order to bring it in. It's like the Gnostic Gospels, right? The Gnostic Gospels, like the Dead Sea Scrolls, they tell you the real way to pray. And it's to pray is not to beg for something. To pray is to feel what it is you want. That's what the Gnostic Gospels say, that the true way to pray and get your prayers answered is to feel what it is you're asking for. So if you're asking for peace, start vibrating the feeling of peace and you're going to get more of it. It's very simple, but for some reason people don't get that. You know, I don't know why. I mean, I guess I'm just like, it took me a while to get it too. I had to read the book, The Secret, a couple times and I still didn't get it. I had to have the awakening before I started recognizing how real the law of attraction is and how much it actually works. But guys, if you've heard it, like, hear me, it really is real and it really does work. So why not use it? Like, if you don't use the law of attraction to your advantage, you're just a victim here. Like, it's like you're just a victim of your own ignorance. Like, why not use it? It works. Just vibrate what you want and you'll have it. It may not be tomorrow, but it'll come in. It takes a little while to come into the 3D. Okay? But you have to feel it in your spirit before it comes into your external reality, but it always does. If you can do it internally first, it's that as within, so without, as above, so below. Same thing. So you got to do that. But yeah, let me get your question here. As far as the Hermit card goes, before you start to try and vibrate the Ten of Cups, take time. The Hermit is about an inventory, going within, because you really can't vibrate yourself what that Ten of Cups feels like until you know what does it feel like. So to know what it feels like, you have to go within and think, okay, what do I want? If I could have my choice of what my life will be like, what will I be doing in 10 years? If it could be the happiest life I imagine, visualize it. Imagine what it's going to be like, the type of partner you want, the life you want, everything. And then once you visualize that, imagine what it's going to feel like to live that life. And once you can capture that feeling, manifest it. That's when you start to manifest your Ten of Cups. But it's coming. It's coming to you because you have the temperance, you have the hermit card, you have the temperance card. The temperance card is saying the universe is doing its part. It's balancing things out for you. Probably someone from your past is already coming back. That's usually what the temperance card is about. So all you have to do is your part, which is actually pretty easy. It's just it's simple, but it's not easy, right? It's simple, but it does require effort. And the effort is just to learn how to manifest and practice it and bring in that 10 of cups that way. But everything else is being done for you. So thank you, Melissa. Madison, you're up. Good for you, Melissa. Stay in hermit mode as long as you need to. There's nothing wrong with being in hermit mode to get what you need done and to find out what you want and all of those things. But once you know what you want, start the manifestation. And you manifesting is not so simple. It's not just feeling. You know what I mean? Like you do sometimes you have to go out and do things. Like it's like somebody who wants to win $1 million playing the lottery. You have to manifest it, right? But you also have to go buy the lottery ticket. So manifesting does involve actions as well. You know, like if you want to be in a certain home, you have to still make the money to get that home. Wild in a good way. That's good. That's the general guidance for Miss Madison. Mine's kind of wild in a good way too. Ooh, Six of Wands. I like it. I like it a lot. Nine of Cups. The Hermit. 10 of Cups. What are you doing, Madison? What are you doing? Madison, what are you doing? You do need a 30-minute reading, girl. What are you doing? Look at this. Overall energy, 10 of Cups. Six of Wands, victory. Hermit, get it together, Virgo. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. What are you doing? I'm telling you, can I have some of that? I'll have what she's having right there. No, I've been having fun. I've been dating a little bit. They're fighting. They're fighting now. I'm like, oh no. So you've got this hermit energy, and I love this hermit in this deck because he's like his heart chakra is just whoosh, you know, it's like doing that internal inventory. It really lights up that heart chakra, and it shows you where you want to go. Like you can't hold that light out on your path until you know what you want, where you want to go, like we were just talking about. And yeah, this is beautiful though. This is beautiful. The hermit this is my favorite hermit card from all the decks, right? He usually looks like this old, decrepit, miserable old man that can't stand up without his cane. This guy's just like, he knows what's up. He's actually kind of sexy, you know? Wait, Laura, did we skip you again? Did I skip Laura? Sorry, Laura, if I skipped you. Um, yeah, so I like this hermit. I also like the fact that the Six of Wands is not looking so bad either, is it? This is after you've gone through a period of strife, struggle, battle. Yeah, I'm sorry, Laura. We'll come back to you after this one. I started just going right down the list, and you're at the top of the list. So sometimes it doesn't pay to be at the top of a list, guys. Strife, struggle, battle, right? This is the Six of Wands is such a beautiful card, but it actually comes after paying some heavy karmic debt, right? You've paid some heavy karmic debt to get to this. I do. I know about it, but I also like by the time. I mean, yeah, we've talked about it, and I think it's amazing. I love where you're at though with the Nine of Cups. This is true wish fulfillment. Look at that. That's beautiful, right? That's good stuff right there. And the overall energy is the Ten of Cups, and look what's behind that. Oh, just the Two of Cups. So what's going on here is this. I don't know where you're at in your love life or who you're with, but you know what it's doing because I know you're on a twin soul journey and you're all wide awake and, you know, having downloads like me and stuff and probably psychic AF. What's actually happening is whether you're with your twin soul or whether you're with some soulmate that's sexy or what, it's all leading you to some amazing stuff. Behind that is the Ace of Wands. That's sexy. It's leading you there, you know? So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. The reflection is intense. Basically, I will say this though, of all of these great cards, the only major arcana that came out is the Hermit. So it is important. I think that the message that's coming through pretty clearly is do slow down. And yes, it's good if your external world is happy, happy, happy. But remember this, here's the thing. We always have the contrast. The contrast is always there, right? In the darkness, there's always some light, and in the light, there's always some darkness. So make sure that you spend time really going within, doing that personal inventory, and making sure that you're not missing anything or you're not missing a lesson in this. There's always a lesson. There always is. Okay? Anything else from Madison? Page of Pentacles. Also, love life aside, there's something really important that you are about to embark upon career-wise, or between now and January or February. January. Yeah, it's going to be something that leads you to a lot of happiness, security, and stability, requiring a lot of logic and intellectual capacity. So happy time is good, but serious time is important too. And that's something to be thinking about between now and January. I don't know what decisions you have to make between now and January, but beware of that. Nicole. Thank God I'm an Aqua then. Are you? I did an Aquarius reading the other day. It was a good reading. There was actually a message for my twin soul in the Aquarius reading, but we're not talking, so I can't tell him. Oh well. What guidance message does Spirit have for me at this time? Nicole wants to know. Please give me a quick insight for Taurus dealing with Virgo. Guys, unfortunately, the list is closed. It's not that I don't love you guys, but you have to have respect for the fact that there's only one of me and there's hundreds, well, thousands of you guys. And so I can only do so much, you know. And the people who have already paid, I have to give them priority, you know. Hey, Michael, good to see you. For lives, I can usually get those scheduled in a couple days. It's the recordeds that I'm so far out on. It depends on when you want to do the live too. You know what I mean? So, like I have someone who's willing to do it late tonight, so we were able to get it done pretty quick. You're welcome. Have a good night. I should be back on Friday. Oh, I'll be back on tomorrow with Jai, if anyone wants to be on that list. Jai from Channel for Grace. Jai from Channel for Grace tomorrow night. I'm pulling these again, Nicole. I don't like this, and I was talking too much while I pulled. I need to focus. What messages do you have and guidance do you have for Nicole at this time? Thank you. What messages and guidance do you have for Nicole at this time? Okay. Oh, the same cards came out. Thank you. I get it, guys. I get it. Wow. Okay. Let's do this. Nicole, 10 of Cups, the Sun. These are the overriding energies, and to me, this is guidance of where to put your focus right now. And I think it's about you really, like we've been talking about tonight, there's a theme about manifestation and your holding your vibration. For you, hold that vibration of what it is you want and what it is you're trying to bring into your life. Because, you know, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like manifestation power is at an all-time high right now. Maybe it is just me, maybe it's all of us, but it's at an all-time high right now. I mean, the spoken word, bam, and it comes right in. I don't know, it's weird. You do have the Eight of Swords here, and this Eight of Swords feels like it's very intense. Like, look how close those swords are to this person. She's just totally restricted. Why? And I don't know why her hands are like that. There's something very. This card is tough because it's very restricted, but it feels really hopeful. It feels like it's you're right at the end of that. Maybe it's the other cards that came out too, but it feels like you're right at the end of this. And I don't know why you're presenting this. This actually feels like it's a subconscious thing, something you're not aware of because you're doing a lot of flowing, I think, with the universe. But you've got someone coming in as the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and you've also got the Six of Cups and Temperance. Temperance is balancing things and saying this is you know when you're having to experience this, there's going to be the other side of that, which is this, the sun. But you don't have to experience more and more of this to get this. Like you experience that just to know what you don't want, right? For some reason though, you're feeling I think August, that's the answer. It's Eight of Swords. August is the eighth month. By August, this needs to be done. Whatever this feeling of being trapped or unable to make movement, there's something still dogging you about your connection or your lack of connection, or you're feeling like you feel like you're helpless in this, or there's nothing more you can do. You don't know what more you can do. I don't know what this is, but it's got to be coming to an end. The energies are just so beautiful. You've got the Six of Cups, Temperance, the Sun, Ten of Cups. Temperance and the Sun as majors are really major. They're good. I love this card with this. There's a lot of childlike energy. I feel like there's a message to really be connecting to your inner child too. That's going to help for you from that energy. I had to do that last year, about this time last year, where I started going bike riding every Thursday night, all night, from like midnight until 3, 4 in the morning with this group of people. It was kind of wild times, but we had a good time. We definitely connected to the inner child. And that's, I think, guidance for you to do that. Whatever it is. If you want to go bike riding with a group of misfits that act like teenagers and break into yacht club pools and go skinny dipping and smoke a bunch of pot, do it. Do whatever it like brings you to that feeling of childlike happiness, connecting to your inner child, you know, and make sure you're not focusing on your divine counterpart, because that will bring neither one of you any happiness. Ten of Cups comes out for you again, though. It's coming. It's coming for you. It might not look the way you thought it would look or hoped it would look. It will look better, though. Remember that. It will look better. It will. Have faith. It will look better. Laura, I'm not going to forget you this time. Laura, I started to go back to the list, too. Laura, what is it? Me too. I feel very childish. We got Laura, Brigitte, and Vanessa, and then we're out. Cheer. Laura, what's your question? What's your question, Laura? And Brigitte, have your question ready, and Vanessa. We got to go, y'all. We got to go. Let's get them some guidance, y'all. What's the energy in store for Laura on this twin soul journey? What does she need to know on her journey? King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Two of Pentacles. Someone's got a choice to make, maybe in a situation with another person. Someone's got a transformation coming. The Star, Six of Swords, and Queen of Cups. So what you've got here is someone's going through a major transformation. Maybe you, maybe your counterpart. I don't know where you're at on this journey. You guys are moving into a place of sort of better energy between the two of you. If you haven't been in communication, it may be communication. It may just be calmer energy, but it's going to be uh, an energy of peace, peaceful communication, right? And the star card is the major here. So there's a transformation happening. And the thing about this star in the Ar- Arcanum deck is that the person's mind is being illuminated here, okay? Their mind is being illuminated. So there's some real psychic downloads coming to this person. I feel like that's not you, but them going through this transitional period. Someone's got a real choice to make here. I don't know if they're dating someone else right now, but they've got a choice to make as they go through the end of this uh, transformation. They may have some things coming crashing down right now in life, and you know, it's going to be tough. So what I would advise you to do is to really hold space for them, and to send them a lot of love, light, and healing, and also to make sure if you're not in communication, if you haven't already, make sure you release that person with love, release them completely with love, and focus on your life, your journey. As if they're not a part of it. Because if you're not in communication, then they're not a part of your life, other than the energetic connection that you share and have. But I'm talking about in your physical world. Try your best to really spiritually just release them with love so that you'll have a chance in the future when they're ready to come back around. But yeah, they're going through some major stuff right now. Brigitte, you ready? Yeah, Valerie and Vanessa is all I've got. Valerie and Vanessa, and then Brigitte is now. Brigitte, are you ready? After that dream we talked about, class started watching my socials. Yeah. 3 days later, he added me on Snapchat. What are his intentions? What are his intentions for Brigitte? You're welcome, Laura. Good luck. Hold space for that transformation, though. What are his intentions? Ah, the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles. What else? Knight of Wands, though. Okay, so he definitely wants... Here's the problem. Yeah, Three of Swords. So he definitely wants to come in, but he's got the Knight of Wands energy. That's not a commitment, Brigitte. That's not good enough. And behind that is the Ten of Wands. So that's not good enough. Yes, he's got the Magician, which is the Divine Masculine, and the Ace of Pentacles. So in his heart space, he wants to offer you something lasting and real, but he's not there yet, right? He's still not able to make that kind of commitment. So it's more about him missing you in a physical manner that's causing him to take action right now. So the Three of Pentacles, though, he truly does want to build with you in his heart space, but it's more right now about him trying to get in there, and you know what he's trying to do. You may need to really cut him off and release him with love and become the runner right now so that he really recognizes make it so he can't see you, because he needs to really recognize your worth. And if that's your twin soul or divine counterpart, you don't need to be afraid to do that. Yeah, the Lovers and the Eight of Wands. He's going to be making communication with you. He's going to really soon. Unless you just block him out, which. But it's up to you what you want to do, because it is your journey ultimately, and nothing can harm the journey or fix it either. It just is going to happen in divine timing. You know how that's how it is. But ultimately, this person is not ready to make any kind of a commitment for you. So keep that in mind when he reaches out. You have to do follow your own heart. I can't tell you either. You've got the Lovers and the Eight of Wands. It's telling you he's going to come through, and the energy is telling you that he's not ready for a commitment. So I think that's your answer, right? You've got to do what your guides tell you to do, but just remember that when you decide, okay, Brigitte, because that's the truth right there. That came through real clear. Vanessa, you're next. Vanessa, and then Valerie. No, I didn't see your name on the list, Valerie, but it's okay. I'm sure if you say you pay, I'm sure you did. Either one of you who wants to throw your question up is fine. Both of you, please go ahead and put your question up. Vanessa, I work with Twin Flame, but if you've already met your twin flame, then you should know what your divine purpose is. I mean, oh, did we skip her? Yeah, Morning Glory, we called you, you just weren't here. So you'll be next. Oh, here it is, Vanessa. What is that? What is this? Ace of Wands. Okay. Yeah, you've got a new beginning coming in that's going to make you feel more passion, I think, in your career space. But if you are awakened to a twin journey, you know, usually a lot of things change. If you're not already in a light worker type job, like a healthcare job or something that really is more, you know, some kind of a higher calling, then usually you're going to change over to that. You've got the Temperance card here also in the Six of Swords, to spread the message. I mean, yeah, certainly that is for all of us. I think that's part of it. Um, Usually it's some sort of healing work, I think. A lot of times, listen though, don't disregard. If you're on a twin soul journey and you feel you two are meant to come together, just the two of you coming together, the light that you ripple effect shine and the vibration shift that that causes is very substantial in and of itself, right? But there's a lot more too, potentially. With the Temperance card here, though, there's definitely some things being balanced out for the future. The Six of Swords, you're moving into something you're not really aware of yet, so it makes sense that you're kind of unclear. You've got the Wheel of, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups. Is this person not single? There's an energy of you two needing to work some things out with the Three of Cups here, and the Three of Pentacles, too. Yeah. Yeah, so, and see, that happens a lot of times. We meet a twin soul when they're in a situation, or we're in a situation, or both of us are in a situation, because it's not about perfect timing, but it is perfect timing, because usually we both, or one of us, needs to be woken up. And that's why we come into their lives at a time when it's not so convenient. But the Wheel of Fortune's turning here, so your relationship status or their relationship status is probably going to change sometime soon, but that's not really your problem. You can't worry about that. All you can do is focus on whatever this new beginning is that's coming in, raising your vibration, doing your own healing, and moving into this. You know, you've got the boatman rowing you into the future here, and you're in like a blue cloak. So you got some real truth as you move in, and there's balance coming in. There's not any deception either. So it's about moving into that place of knowing. I think I would be focusing on what is my life purpose? What is my mission? Aside and apart from my divine counterpart, what's my mission? That I'm supposed to be doing to help people and to help, you know, shift that vibration. Assuming my twin and I can never be together, what am I supposed to do, right? And so for you, it's really about that. I would spend a lot of time also finding what modalities work best for me for anxiety and stress, whether it's salt baths, grounding, meditation, crystal healing, tarot, whatever works best for you to help calm you. I mean, for me as a tarot reader, just shuffling cards takes away my anxiety. So I don't know what it is for you specifically, but there's probably two specific things that you could be looking at, I think, with those two swords in the front of the boat. That's what I've got for you, Vanessa. Morning Glory, you're next. Oh, also, Vanessa, you've got the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. So, yeah, don't doubt the journey. You're probably on a twin soul journey if you say you are, if it feels like it, because you got those. That's pretty strong spiritual journey cards. The Hierophant means like this, even if someone's married to someone else or you're both married to someone else in real life, the Hierophant kind of to me represents like a spiritual union, like that kind of spiritual marriage. All right, go ahead, Valerie. And yeah, I did get yours, Valerie. I just always put you down as Morning Glory. You ready, Val? Oh, good, Nicole. I'm so glad. Valerie? Is Valerie still here? Come on, Val. We got to go, baby girl. Get it? No. What's going on, Val? It's not coming through. I don't understand. Laura, every other chat you're putting in is coming through. If it's too long, it's not going to let you post it. Can you just put like a probably if you're putting like information before the question, it's probably information I don't even need anyway. Can you just put a question form, just a question up? And I don't mean that as in a rude way. Just most of the time when people put like I've been doing this, and then they ask, I don't need the I've been. Like the question will come through. The answer is going to come through the same either way. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with Valerie's Aries ex? She's wondering if this person is trying to communicate with her. Is there any reason that she should feel this person is in fact trying to communicate with her? Is this person trying in some way to communicate with her? Death. Seven of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. All right. So, yeah, there's definitely a strong connection with this ex, with the Two of Cups. There's some need to, again, we're getting the Death card a lot, guys, with these energetic connections right now. For those of you who are, and it's coming through really strong, here's what I'm noticing. A lot of us who are, this is going to sound wrong, and I don't want to say it in a way that comes across the wrong way because none of us are any further along than anyone else. But a lot of us feel like we're kind of on the cutting edge of certain experiences because we're doing readings all day long or we're doing Reiki on people all day long, whatever they're doing. And there's common themes depending on where which wave you're in, right? And a lot of us noticed with these last two eclipses, it's about release. Like you will not find me asking about my person at all. I just released so much with that was the energy of this last full moon, this lunar eclipse and full moon in Capricorn was just let everyone go. No one needs to be on your mind right now but you. And so there is this connection here, right? We've got these connections, those of us on these journeys, that something was not released with this eclipse and full moon that the universe has been trying to get you to release. So there is some kind of communication coming through. It probably is coming through more than an energetic way, but it's about really letting something go that hasn't been fully released. And because there's a strong message about focusing inward and on your own. This card is about somebody who is very abundant, but it's their own life. No one else is here, and there's a lot of illusions going on here energetically. There's a lot of illusions in this tied to this connection. So there's a need to really allow something again to die completely. It's got to be let go, so that you can focus on inward. And it's actually the reason this is coming through. I'm sure because it's the reason it would be come through is so that you can actually. It's to help the connection come through in the end. But in order for that to ever have a chance, a year from now, 5 years from now, whenever it's supposed to, right now the energy currently is about release, death, because the divine feminine, especially for twin souls, has been coming back very strong right now, pushing against the divine masculine to get out of her energy space and to go further away, because he's been doing this over and over, and they want him just to stop, do your work and stop. And so if that's the kind of journey you're on, there's definitely an energy as a whole to really push back against that and to go into yourself and find your strength away from that person, and not respond. If there is energetic communication, to sort of hold space, yes, but to push back against it. This is not a time to be reaching for that person. They've got to learn to heal themselves. That's what the energy has been really, really strongly right now among a lot of people. It seems to be common thread. And if you do a lot of work in the 5D, you'll notice that too. Yeah, I think people who are bringing up you needing to reach out to someone and not that aren't telling you to focus inward on yourself, to just ignore that. If someone's well, not to ignore it. I mean, if it resonates with, if you're, listen, ignore me. If your heart's telling you to do something like reach out to somebody or communicate, then ignore me. Do what your heart's telling you. But this is a common energy that I've been getting. Death, focusing inward. And you can try to do it till kingdom come, but if you can't do it, you're not going to have reunion. Because people, like what I've learned, people will say, well, yeah, I'm trying to let this person go because I want us to have a reunion. That's not letting go. If you're letting go with the intention of having a reunion with someone down the road, that's not letting go. So you really can only do it in your own time. I can say it till I'm blue in the face, but you really can only do it in your own time. But I'm telling you, the universe wants you to do it now. The universe wants you to do it now. Because let's say this. If you could let go for good and then maybe have a chance in a year for a reunion, that'd be good, right? Or if you can't let go, you keep holding on, and maybe you could have a reunion right now, but it only lasts another 6 months, and then you go through the same cycle again for 2 years. You don't want to repeat a cycle with somebody, right? You want them to come back healed, or healing and on the right path with you to do something new. So it's not that people can't come back or there can't be communication. There can always be, right? I mean, that's been my experience. There always can be a way to end the no communication. There's a way. But even if you're stepping into that kind of power spiritually to do that, it's not good if that person's not. Don't call them. Like, you can call them in and they'll end up coming. But if they're not ready, it's just going to repeat the same cycle you just ended for the same reasons, because the same healing hasn't taken place yet. You know what I mean? So that's why there's a call for death and for letting go right now. But it's really up to you. You got to do with, you have to be able to sleep at night and do what your heart tells you, because we're not on the same journey. And if your heart's telling you to do something different, you've got to do that, you know? So yeah, don't watch, I wouldn't be watching tarot readings or anything. And I do tarot readings, but I wouldn't be watching them if they're telling you to do something that you don't feel is right in your heart. Cece, the questions are, yeah, Cece, sorry, I'm tired. And I have a reading to do with my friend. Yeah, like a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, but I want us to come back together. Well, you can come back together probably tomorrow if you did, if you stepped into a certain energetic power, because you guys are that connected on this kind of a journey, right? You could have a connection. I mean, I've done it where, you know, that good stuff can happen, but eventually it's going to lead to the same breakaway for healing of the same issues, because it hasn't healed yet. It's just not worth it. Trust me. Trust me. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope this gave you some guidance, and I hope that if you weren't able to get a reading tonight, I apologize. Hopefully, we'll be able to get you in next time. I'm going to be on with Jai from Channel for Grace tomorrow night. I think around 9:30 or 10. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. And so it's 2 for 1 with her. I think we do $25 when we're on together, but I'll let you guys know tomorrow when I talk to her. And love you guys. Thank you.